First of all, just really proud of our football team. Played a lot of heart and resolve out there, which is really what the game's all about. And it was a tough physical game, very competitive. There have been many times we played Northwestern in recent memory where, not recent, even I'll go back to '99, where it's not tough. Maybe an exception in '02, but that's about it. So guys, kept competing out there, working away at it, and just really proud of the team to be 7-2 right now. And just happy for each other, the way they're playing for each other. Defensively, obviously, played really well. Gave up the one scoring drive. Credit to our opponent on that one, but outside of that, just played really well. First half was tremendous, and to come up with a goal line stand was huge. And our opponents did the same thing last week in their game against Maryland. That was a big part of that victory too. So just really great job. Special teams a little spotty today, but coming up the pump block, that was huge. And it's great complimentary football, getting a stop, getting the pump block, and then coming back, converting that to a touchdown. That's how we have to play. So that was big. And then, Torrey didn't have his greatest day of the year, but if we needed him there at the end, I'm confident he would have come back. Good players do that, and he's been one of our best players this year. So, and the same thing with Drew. Drew hit that first one off the post, and then ends up basically in the same spot, and nails the winner. So, just really proud of the resiliency those guys showed, and I think offensively we did some good things today. Not enough, and that's something we'll just keep working at. Had a couple injuries, unfortunately, but did some really good things as well. Moved the ball. I think we left probably about 9 points out there in the first half, which if we're going to win moving forward, we're going to have to learn how to convert those things a little bit better and do a better job there. But certainly did some good things in the second half, and obviously the last drive did what they had to do to get the ball down there and give Drew a chance to nail it. So just happy about that. And then last but not least, just appreciate our fans turning out the way they did. It's probably a little better experience for the fans, quite frankly, than the participants as far as logistics. It's cool to be in Wrigley Field. I'm not minimizing that. Appreciate history, but hoping as we move forward that the league comes up with a policy where both teams have to co-sign. Seems like that'd be a fair thing to do, and I imagine somebody's still probably thinking about that now. So, but all that being said, we're going home happy. I get 7 wins, and that makes the bus ride a little bit easier for us. So I'll throw it out for questions. You saw tonight how our guys are and how they operate. Talking August about bumps in the road. That's one of the factors in any season. Kind of falls in line. Our best guys got to play their best. We need stories, and then it's true for anybody, whether it's football or life. How are you going to respond to things that you're not wild about, things that you didn't anticipate, things you can't prepare for? How are you going to respond to that? And it's just life. So again, I go back. We've it was 1981, my first year here, or however many years this is later. A lot of really quality people involved in this program over time, and best part of my job certainly has always been working with great people, and I feel the same today. And the way the guys responded today, just really proud of them, because there's nothing easy out there today. There's nothing easy this week, but you deal with it and you move on, you push forward. That's what you do, and that's what we encourage our guys to do.
It's gone so far this season, but we need to finish the season. It's just the goal for us was, it doesn't matter what's going on right now. It's just how we finish the year. Do the job. We do 2-minute drills almost every day. We have been in that. We have practiced that exact situation before. And so it was just like another day, just our practice. We told the O-line was telling me right before we went out there, just like practice. Let's just go out there and keep doing it. Obviously, excited, happy the way it turned out for us. But, emotions like that happen almost every game, ups and downs. I think that's why so many people just get exhausted after the game. One thing that, Brian and Coach Bud think is, you're so focused during the game that, you kind of let all the emotions out after the game. You could feel all of that after, but you got to stay level and don't keep flipping sides during the game. You just let it all out after those, hour, 2 hours up.
I mean, that's the Iowa defense right there. Not giving up. On the drive. They got the ball on the one yard line 4 times in a row. And the guys out there, it's a huge stand. That's just that fight that we have. instilled in our defense and in this program.
Back on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I think it's a little different. I haven't been over there in a while, but it was a lot of fun to be on that side of the ball, be able to handle the ball a little bit, be in that huddle. So it was cool. Yeah, I think everybody. I think that's a real team win right there. We scored. That whole situation with the block punt, score touchdown. That's team football right there. That's how we want to play. We fought till the very end. Wasn't clean. A lot of the wins aren't clean, so we got a lot of things to figure out. But at least we came out with the win.
It's hard to be 7-2 in the Big Ten. I feel like I don't know. Maybe people are like forgetting about that. Like 7 wins in this conference is not easy to come by. So I'm telling my guys to hold their heads up high. Extremely happy with my team right now. And we know November is a big month for Iowa football, and we all know it. So I told the ref to make sure he fixes it so I could get a breather. But it was just 2 teams anchored in. I saw it come right up. I think one of their O-linemen just driving it. But I needed the rest, so I was happy they fixed it. We kind of knew the situation we were in. We knew it was 4-down territory for them. And honestly, that's every defense's dream. To stop a team, 2 QB sneaks, inside zone twice. That's what we hang our hats on, is playing physical. So when we saw their heavy personnel, and we knew it was going to be a Imano game, and that's what we were happy about. We knew we had the opportunity to show what we could do.
As soon as I kicked it, I started celebrating. I was it went in, and then it's a 3-second delay, and then the crowd starts cheering, just for believing in me. But to be quite honest with you, I wasn't even looking. I already knew what was finna happen. I was already kicking in the net, and then I hear crowd roars here, there, and then next dude. I was prepared. I just changed where I'm aiming, but one of the key points I've been working on throughout practice the last couple of weeks, and even in the game, pre-game talking to Coach Woods, is being convicted on my line, which means truly believing where you're aiming and trying to kick it there. Because sometimes, maybe in the past, I've aimed at a spot and then played not trusted it. But obviously at the end of the game, I picked the line and that's where I wanted to play it truly. Because the wind was slightly pushing left and right, and Mother Nature kind of got me in the first half. But made it really matter.
Team, no matter, it could have been 10 seconds on the clock. We call a run play or a pass play. I still think we're capable of doing it no matter what. I see how we practice hard and practice and everything. And I know at the end of the day, I still got confidence in myself no matter what. So I always think I can break a run, but I got confidence in Beak and. But once again, I see how we practice, and I know we all just execute. All we gotta do is execute, and we can make a play. So go out there and do my job. I wait till my number called, and all us in the running back room, we all capable of doing it. So we all just go out there, practice hard, and wait till our number call and make sure we raise fans in the nation. Man, they travel all over the world. It wasn't even a away game for us. It really was it felt like a home game. They was getting booed when they walked out, and I thought I could have sworn this was an away game for us. But obviously, we got some of the best fans in the nation, no matter what. Sometimes they give us a hard time, but at the end of the day, we know they're gonna be here to support us, and they got our backs.
Good job. That's what it comes down to, is doing your job and focus on what you can control, and just knowing that the other guys are doing the same thing. A big divot. So to see a big divot in there was weird, because that's not a traditional football field. Crazy experience. This is what you do. This is what you practice for as a whole team. That's what you look for, big moments in a game to step up and show what your team can really do.